What do you think of the free people?
There must be another way to get Elex than to extract it from living people. Well, we think that the Albs will win someday. And what then? What happens when there is no more Elex? What happens when we have used all the resources? We fear that could mean the downfall of us all.
You really want to give up Elex?
Yes. We don't want to poison ourselves anymore. We still take it, but we control it. It doesn't control us.
You really think you're in control?
Would I speak out against the Elexitors if it wasn't true? We're helping each other. We're keeping our strength and our free will.
Keep taking Elex, and the free people will see you as Albs.
The Outlaws have their Chems, their Berserkers, their mana. How can this be seen as different? They can accept it. They must. It is in their best interests. But how are we to persuade them if we can't get you on our side? Are we able to trust you?
Can't you give up Elex if it would help you join another faction?
It is for each Alb to decide. And for now, we have decided to take it. We have to stand by their decision. We are free people now, and won't replace one ruler with another.
You don't have a choice.
We have to trust you and hope you don't betray us. I suppose our only other choice would be to kill you. And if we kill everyone we doubt, then we would still be Albs. Don't make me wish we had killed you.
When did you last see Elexiter Calyx?
It was a long time ago. You both were on the battlefield fighting the free people.
Where can I find your headquarters?
I need to trust you more than I do before I'll tell you that. You have to help us first.
The Berserker Hakon sent me to speak to you.
Hakon? What does he have to say?
Hakon says you killed his men.
There's a truth in that. We killed Berserkers in the battle before we changed. It was a massacre, in truth. One ordered by Zakor. But we are not who we once were. We are no longer Albs who blindly follow the word of the Elexitors. We have to convince him of that. We will find a way to pay reparation for what we did. And we can start by offering a hand in alliance. If Hakon will offer us a haven here, the protection of a truce, we will fight against our common enemy. But he must do it soon. Zakor is preparing to move against us. Soon, the Elexitors may kill us for him.
We'll talk later, yeah?
Technology will get you into trouble.
So, did you get the converter parts?
Yes, I got them, but I gave them to Corin.
Karin's alive?
He was trapped by mutants, but I helped him escape. He'll bring the parts to you himself.
Good. I honestly thought Karin had been killed, or I'd have sent men to find him. It's good you were able to help him. He's a little eccentric, but he's a good man. Maybe this will help sort him out. We are twice blessed by the Pilgrim this day.
I have some cleric weapons for you.
Now that is a find. Now to get the Elex out of these things. First have to remove the cover from the holder and...
Are you going to give me all the details?
No, your work is done. And thank you.
Angrim sent me to collect an Elex weapon from you.
He did he?
Yes. He said it was captured from the clerics. He wants to study it.
And you want me to give you this weapon, do you?
Are you allowed to give it to me?
If Angrim sent you, why wouldn't I? Orders are orders. What reason would I have to deny him?
Are you playing some sort of game with me?
A game? No, a test. Elex weapons are forbidden here in Goliath, but there are those who think orders and duty are above the law. Angrim only trusts those who question their orders according to the law. It seems you listened. And so I say, go back empty-handed. Angrim will give you a reward for doing so. If you break our laws for reward or favor, you will be punished. If you listen to the laws and keep them, you will be rewarded.
That tech's gonna get you in trouble. Put it away or dispose of it.
Cinda sent me.
Cinda? Is there another problem with food supplies?
She hasn't received the resupply she needs, and nobody seems to know when she will.
Didn't Jorah sort this out? Or has his failure to fix things become my problem?
Cinda sent me.
Cinda? Is there another problem with food supplies?
She hasn't received the resupply she needs, and nobody seems to know when she will.
Didn't Jorah sort this out? Or has his failure to fix things become my problem?
What does Jorah have to do with this?
Jorah was supposed to have sorted this out. Once more, it comes back to me to resolve this directly. Then, there won't be any more escorts for the deliveries. The last group I sent were killed by a troll. We haven't more men to lose that way.
A troll killed your men?
Good men. I've fought beside some of them. Being eaten alive was not the fate they deserved. I'll not send more men to their deaths. We have scant enough as it is. Cinda will have to deal with this problem herself. Tell her it is time she called on one of the other clans for help. The Ison clan will no longer risk lives for fish and meat. Why are you playing around with that tech here? You must know it's banned.
I spoke to Angram.
Great, thank you. Someone who is prepared to do something. When will the deliveries come?
They won't. The men Angram sent to the valley are dead.
And is he going to send more? No, wait. Let me guess. We don't have warriors to spare chasing farmers. How does he expect me to get supplies if he can't? He's got a host of warriors he can assign. I'm one person behind a counter.
Is Angram the only person you can ask?
He's in charge of the Ison clan, and the Ison clan are in charge of escorting my supplies. But you're right. Maybe it's time to speak to one of the other clans. If the Ison clan won't help, one of the others will have to. Would you speak to Ragnar, warlord of the Hooded Crows? Or Cormag of the Hammer clan? I'll have to hope that one of them can understand why this is so important.
I'm leaving now.
Stop messing around with that technology, will you?
I want to trip.
Right you are. I'll show you what you can buy at your rank.
I want to trip.
Right. Right you are. Right you are. Right you are.
Cinda needs your help.
More trouble with the supplies? What can I do to help?
She needs people to collect the food deliveries.
I thought Angram had sent men to do that.
The men he sent are dead. They were attacked by a troll.
And more will die if our men aren't fed. Still, if Angram is worried about sending men, then there must be a real danger. I will send men to help Cinda. But if they're to go out there, then I want to improve their odds of survival. We recently captured some movement detectors from the clerics. They're being stored in the pit, ready for the Elex to be taken out of them. Get me one of those movement detectors, and I will give Cinda the help she wants.
Isn't taking technology from the pit against the law?
Sometimes, laws must be broken for problems to be fixed. Get me that detector, and I will help Cinda. Those are my terms.
I have the movement detector you wanted.
Excellent work. Now, my men stand a chance of seeing danger before they walk into it. Tell Cinda she can count on the support of the Hammer Clan. I will tell the men to be ready.
Teach me something.
Sure.
You'd better get rid of that technology.
brought you a report from another city.
Yes? Which city did you go to?
I went to the fort.
Good. And tell me your report on the outlaws.
The fort is well prepared for defense. They're not lacking weapons, and they seem determined to keep what they have.
And their state of mind? I'd hope the outlaw problem would solve itself by them tearing themselves apart.
They have similar numbers of people to you. It's true that they don't all agree, but their leader, the Duke, seems to have the outlaws under control.
Then I will need to think again about Tavar. I was hoping that they'd implode, leaving us with one less threat. But it seems we may not be so fortunate. Tavar is always safer when it's fighting itself. It leaves them less energy for fighting us. Thank you for your report.
I visited the Horde in Ignadon.
The Hort? Stronghold of our old enemy. So, tell me about their strength.
They're prepared, well-disciplined, and they're developing new weaponry. But they are short on manpower.
I had heard they were recruiting. How are their forces distributed?
Their attention is focused largely on the Alps, but they haven't forgotten the other factions. I think their main concern is being attacked if they decide to take on the Alps.
At least they seem to have recognized who their real enemy is. Thank you for your report.
About my support. The Hammer Clan will get your supplies.
They will? You convinced Cormac to help?
Yes.
Oh, you don't know what a relief that is. I was going crazy here. The least I can do is offer you some Elexit as thanks for your help.
Give me what you think is fair.
Well, the Ison clan were due 2 payments. I guess they won't be claiming them now. There was 250 for the first, the same again for the second, so you get 500 Elexit.
Teach me something.
Of course.
I have to get going. Put that technology away.
Initiating combat. As you wish. Over there. As you wish. I'm attacking. I'm attacking. Combat. not get away with that. Over there. Wait. One moment.
What now?
Seeing as you're looking to settle down here, you'll be needing to make friends, won't you? So, friend, why don't you head down to the tavern and bring me something back?
You're going to get...
It'll take more beer than you can carry to go to my head. Come on. I'm stuck here. Least you can do is get me a pint.
What do you want from the tavern?
Beer, water, hops, barley. That touch of genius, nectar of the gods. Oh, now I really need a drink.
Eldor, I've heard you're causing trouble with the Eisen clan.
What about it?
Do you have a problem with the Eisen clan?
It's not me with the problem. It's that self-important pinchstick Orin who has the problem. He won't serve me, or anyone else from the Hammer clan. You want to do a 10-day stretch of guard duty and then find out you can't even get a beer at the end of it?
Why won't Orin serve you?
You'd have to commune with the Pilgrim to answer that one, because I don't know. One minute Orin will serve us, the next minute he won't even let us in the tavern. What's all this got to do with you?
Cormac doesn't want conflict between the clans.
Well, someone needs to speak to Orin then. It's that self-important sack of ass grapes that is the problem, not me. You get him to change his mind. And let the Hammer clan back in the tavern. That will sort everything out. Stop using that here. This is no place for technology.
Gunfast.
The Hammer clan sent me.
Ah, that's a shame. Bar's just closed.
Then open it. You're going to serve the Hammer clan from now on.
Am I? Strange. Here was me thinking I decided who gets served. And I don't have any reasons why I should change my mind.
Maybe this Elex will change your mind.
Perhaps. I mean, you have made a persuasive argument there. You see, problems can be sorted out, like gentlemen. The Hammer clan will be welcome. I'll speak to Angram and smooth this over.
What does Angram have to do with it?
He told me not to serve the Hammer clan. I think he was hoping some of them would, you know, shift over to the Ison clan.
I think Cormac should know about that.
I think that's got nothing to do with me. I'm just a tavern keeper.
There must have been some more.
Give me a drink.
What?
See you later.
Born may have...
Excellent.
Orin has lifted the ban on the Hammer clan.
Well, aren't you the smooth-skinned charmer? How did you get him to lift that?
Well, I'm very persuasive.
I'll bet. But however you did it, I'm thankful. Here, take this. A small token of thanks from the Hammer clan. You'd better watch yourself. Stop using that here. This is no place for technology.
The trouble between Elder and the Eisen clan is over.
So, Elder can drown his sorrows instead of shouting them around Goliath. How did you manage that?
After a little chat, Orin agreed it was best for the clans to work together.
A little chat, eh? Well, however you managed it, it's a relief. I was worried this would build into something bigger.
Negotiation, promise, threat, counter-promise. All these tactics proved successful. This dispute should be over now.
Well, I should have had more faith. It seems people do believe in our cause.
Do as you think best.
Thank you for your service. Take this for payment, and keep this matter between us.
Teach.
Sure.
How are you doing, Falk?
I'm finding both you and our experiences to be challenging. You are a very interesting person. You are hiding many secrets. That is plain, even if the secrets aren't. I think traveling with you should prove to be very instructive.
Stop messing around with that thing.
I brought your beer.
Ah, that's what I need. About time, too.
And so here's where you give me my reward.
Your reward was getting in through that gate. Be grateful.
Letting people in is your job.
So is keeping people out. I give the word and you'll never get in here.
So much for the honor of the Berserkers.
I've got honor. I'm honorable. Honorable doesn't mean stupid or unable to look after yourself. So don't try and hoodwink me over my honor.
Of course not. You don't have any.
But I do have beer, how about that? And the next round is on you. Here, for your persistence.
About your friend Alvar.
What about him?
Where is he? He should be standing guard.
How should I know? He comes and goes as he pleases. But if you're gonna start looking for him, try the tavern. Ask Orin, the tavern keeper. He could have seen Alvar.
Right.
All technology must be consigned to the past. Take it to the pit.
Try and steal something, and you'll regret it.
found Alvar.
Oh, great. And what excuse did he have for not turning up?
A pretty good one. He's dead.
Excuse me, what? I asked you to bring him here, not kill him.
Well, I didn't. He managed it himself. He took a chem overdose.
Asshole. Couldn't even take chems right.
Do you know who sold Alvar the chem?
Me? I didn't even know where Alvar was, but I hope someone finds that drug-dealing stretcher Raptor got and puts him out of our misery. I'll have to risk it and go to Cormac myself, and hope I don't get exiled for abandoning my post while I do. Oh, and I said I'd give you some shards. Take this Elexit. At least you could stick to your word. Stop using that here. This is no place for technology.
Take that tick to the pit. It should be disposed of.
Teach me some.
Yes.
I found the Alps.
So, they are scouting those locations. They must be planning another attack. Did you kill the scouts? Or are you here to ask for help?
I spoke with them.
To the Alps? And you're still alive? No, you're full of shit. Alps don't speak to anyone.
Those Alps didn't kill your men. They've left Zakor. They're freed from the Alp Directive.
And you believed that shit?
The Separatists don't want to fight you. You should talk to them. They're good fighters looking for allies to bring down the Elexiters.
Allies? This stinks of a trap.
It's no trap. They want your help. They're fighting the Alps to put an end to the bloodshed, to get rid of the Elexiters.
You're serious? Albs that want to fight Albs. Well, if they want to give up the fight, then it is my job to give them a welcome. Tell me where you found them.
They're to the west, Where you said they would be.
I'll send a few men to these separatists to see what their intentions really are. If they're lying, they will pay with their lives. But if they're telling the truth, then maybe we Berserkers have found the allies we need to defeat the Albs. Here, take this as payment for your help.
So you don't trust anyone?
Our founding fathers knew well that you have to be really careful who you trust. They taught us we cannot give in to the temptation that awaits us outside our walls. And they did well. In the end, they were the first to see the deviant nature of technology. No one who has seen a mutant with their own eyes can deny that.
The old world is truly fascinating.
Ah, shit. Back the fuck off, alright? You don't need trouble. Just walk away and pretend you didn't find me, okay?
You're the one in trouble.
And you came here to talk, did you? You want me to talk? Well, how's this for talk? Go fuck yourself.
Why are you hanging around outside Goliath?
What? I can't stand here? You gonna hassle someone for just standing here? What are you, a fucking owl? So what do you want?
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting on your mom. What do you think I'm doing? I'm trying to find some shit that's worth selling. You even know how much tech they have stashed in their pit? They actually throw all that shit away. But while I know that, it's not like I can hang about up there in Goliath to try and get it. Those tree shaggers get funny about outlaws. Sometimes they bar you from the town for no reason.
Are you waiting around for Ornir?
Maybe, might be. There's a chance I know a little shit by that name.
He sent me to find you.
So who are you? The errand boy? What, he's got so rich trading with me that he's got servants now?
I'm here to kill you.
What the fuck? That little shit. Listen, you go to him and get that dickhead to start trading again. Tell Ornir I want the shit he promised me.
What shit?
The shit. The technology Ornir owes me. The prime pieces from the pit. Well, prime is stretching the description, but it's a good arrangement. The Berserkers get rid of the tech they don't want. Ornir gets shards he does want, leaving the question, what do you want?
You're barred from Goliath?
Not barred as such, more like forbidden entry on pain of death. I just took some shit, that's all. It's not like they were even using it. Like I said, they throw all sorts of valuable shit into that pit of theirs. So I'm here to collect it and put it to use.
How is life as an outlaw?
Total, unmitigated, and relentless fucking joy. I mean, look at me. Who wouldn't want to be stuck out here waiting to get eaten by raptors?
You're not happy being an outlaw?
You know, at least it was my own stupid, shitty decision to be out here. Those poor dumb pricks up there? They come out here to get eaten by raptors because some other dumb prick tells them to. If there's one thing I've learned, if you're gonna end up in this shit, it's better to make that shit yourself, rather than roll around in someone else's. I'll get the police myself.
Ooh, who are you? What are you doing here? No one's allowed round the world, Hart.
You seem nervous.
Yeah. Normally the only people to come out here are albs, or outlaws. Which are you?
Are you responsible for the world heart here?
That's what you care about? The world heart? What about the men sent with it? If we wither, it does too. Goliath should care as much about us as they care about that plant. But yes, what are we next to a world heart? Ants in history. Here we are standing by the future of Magellan, the very thing given to us in Magellan's hour of need. Maybe that's what Bourne meant. He told me being a cultivator was about learning who you are. Out here, isolated with this thing to care about, I've certainly gained perspective.
What is a cultivator?
Well, we're farmers, in the main. We grow the crops for Goliath, and we tend to the seedlings and the world hearts. The warriors act like they're the big guys, but really, they're here to protect us. Warriors might get the glory, but it's us cultivators who are changing the world.
How long have you been doing this?
Oh, I didn't want to do it. This was a sentence. I got sent here as punishment 5 years ago.
Punished? And you say you enjoy doing this?
Yeah, masochist, aren't I? Beer, women, and fights were all that used to matter. Now, I get a kick from seeing just a few seedlings a season make it all the way to mature. I can take pride from that.
How safe is the world's heart here?
You mean with the Albs scouting out Goliath? They don't seem to register it. The World Heart mustn't be their mission, or they don't know about it. They'd kill me fast enough, though. That is, if the animals didn't get me first, or I don't eat the wrong thing and get poisoned. Still, all in a day's work.
Anything you want me to report to Ragnar?
Yeah. Can you tell him about the World Heart? That it's okay? He should know we're still working, even though the patrols aren't coming to check. But if you're offering to help, there is one thing. I've not had any supplies from Goliath. Can you get them to send someone with my food supplies?
What do you mean the Albs don't register the World Heart?
They don't come here. They bypass it, keeping their distance. You'd think they'd come straight for it, huh? It's eating Elex, and they sort of want all the Elex, don't they? Maybe they don't like the mana. The mutants here love it, but when they eat it, it makes them sick. Maybe the Albs can sense that, and they want to stay healthy.
Tell me, what do you know about Ascor's murder?
Nothing really. I don't hear much from Goliath out here.
So, you were here when he was killed?
Probably. I haven't been anywhere else in months. I only go back for supplies or to transport seedlings. When was Ascor killed?
3 months ago, around Mana's Eve.
Oh, then I was back in Goliath sometime around then. I've lost track, to be honest, but whenever it was, I didn't see anything.
How well do you know Ascor?
Not at all. I mean, I knew of him. People talked about him. But I don't think I ever said more than hello to him, and he ignored me. He didn't really have time for cultivators. But, you know, people can be like that. Some value our work, others think they're superior somehow.
Do you know where they found Ascor's body?
I'm guessing somewhere in the forest, or why ask me, right?
Did you hear anything else about Ascor?
Well, I'm wondering why you're not asking me about the seedling that disappeared the same night Ascor was murdered. No one seems to be asking about it, and from what I heard, it wasn't just a seedling, it was one close to maturity. I heard it was being sent to a cultivator in the hope it could go on to Tavar or somewhere as a new world heart. But it never arrived.
Do you carry a sword?
Of course. It's dangerous out here.
You work here on your own?
Most of the time. That's part of the punishment. It didn't used to be as lonely. They'd send patrols out to check on us. But since the Albs started attacking, we've been left on our own out here. Yeah, I guess we're not a priority.
I don't think you killed Ascor.
Me? Of course I didn't.
You really don't think you have a motive?
You mean the seedling he had? I'm a cultivator. I look after a world heart. I want to know what happened to the seedling he had. Why aren't you investigating where it went?
You're out here with a sword, and no witnesses.
If I tried to attack a warrior with a sword, chances are you'd be planting me in the ground.
Ах ты ж пидор, ах ты ж крыса, сидит, блядь, втихую, блядь, в Дискорде.
Чё?
Говорю, ах ты ж пидор, ах ты крыса, сидишь втихую в Дискордике уже. И не звонишь даже. Чё не звоним, а?
Where do you get your supplies from?
Directly from Goliath, normally. Sometimes, we'll get something from passing hunters. But you can't rely on that.
Why have the deliveries come to a halt?
The Alb attacks. The warlords have put all the warriors on defense and cut down on the supply runs. We're supposed to be self-sufficient out here. But with more Alb attacks and more creatures, we don't have time to grow, forage, or hunt anymore.
Why plant the World Heart out here where it's in danger?
You don't understand much about our ways, do you?
So tell me.
We're changing the world with them. Wherever you plant a world heart, it extracts the Elex from the ground, pulls the poison out of the soil. It makes the soil come back to life. Lets Magellan's nature return to it. So whenever we plant a world heart, life follows. The more we plant, the more of Magellan is restored. We have to plant them in places like this because it's where they make a difference. All this around us, is because of the world heart.
So where do the world hearts come from?
I don't know. They found the first ones, the first berserkers. They realized what it could do, that it fed on Elex rather than dying from it, so they started cultivating them.
Так, да, я записал, что ты гей. Все. Да.
I will ask about your food supplies.
Thank you.
Вот так
Cinda
вот.
is probably the best person
А ты
to
чё
ask.
хотел?
She's fierce. I mean, ball
Я
shriveling
ничего,
fierce.
я думал, мы
But gets things
играть
done.
пойдем, а ты
I'm
меня,
not asking
блядь,
for anything
уже геем
special.
назвал.
Just the usual supply run.
Не назвал,
Or
записал.
just, well,
Не
Это
назвал и
уже,
записал.
это уже не устная истина, это уже письменная истина.
Won't they send you supplies?
at some point, when they remember. Trust me, you going and asking will be faster than us waiting for them to remember. Our stomachs have better memories than they have. Listen, Goliath aside, there's a plant, the cultivator's loaf. If we could collect some of that, it would help us. It grows everywhere, but we've just not had time to collect them. 4 dozen should be enough.
4 dozen?
Yes, hopefully that would last us until we get another supply run. Say, let's round it up. Can you bring me 50? It would save you a trip to Goliath. Not now.
Ясно. Ну ты, короче, играть не будешь, да? То есть ты сидишь в крысу, играешь там, а со мной не хочешь куда-то пойти?
Да, ясно. То есть ты сидишь в крысу, играешь там.
В смысле, я сижу в крысу?
В смысле, я сижу в крысу?
Ну да, ты сидишь в крысу, ты даже не позвонил.
Да, ты сидишь в крысу, ты даже не позвонил.
А, ты играешь в крысу Элекс. Ясно, ясно.
Ты играешь в крысу в Эликс. В принципе, ничего не изменилось.
Ясно, ты даже на приглашение не отвечаешь.
Ясно. Собери 50 говна. Ой, ебать, я гранатомет нашел.
Да нахуй он нужен? Блять, ни одно оружие не дамажит в игре.
Не знаю, у него 200 урона.
У меня у автомата
А если-
30 урона, я с собой ему не сношу нихуя даже.
Блять, я дубинкой сношу нормально, при условии, что у меня... Сколько у дубинки урона? 66. Гранатомета, у которого 165 урона, а если улучшить, будет 215 урона, может там даже еще раз можно будет улучшить. Я думаю, блять, противникам будет весело. Правда, для него ловкость нужна. Ловкость и сила. Сила 50 у меня есть, а вот ловкости 50 у меня нету.
If I don't act now, then death must follow. So, the choice is made.
Это вроде есть специалист по тяжелому оружию, который уменьшает требования. А считается ли гранатомет тяжелым оружием? Ракетница считается, а гранатомет вроде не считается. Это шишка стрел, потому что ебаный он маленький. Блять, ладно. Ну еще, собственно, есть таланты, которые увеличивают наносимый урон в дальнем бою, в ближнем бою, блядь, и так далее.
Я первый уровень взял, а там, чтобы взять второй уровень, нужно по 50 характеристик той и другой.
Ну, вкачай. Сложно, что ли?
Нужно быть левелом 300 где-то.
До 50-го, да не обязательно. Есть же куча всяких эликсиров.
Well, I found Kral's diary.
Всякие камушки, всякие награды.
By the balcony of Ragnar's stronghold. Kral wrote about a mausoleum outside of Goliad. Maybe he went there.
Then he has picked the perfect place to hide. I don't know anyone who would go willing into that mausoleum to search for him. It is a place for the dead.
I'll go, if you tell me where it is.
Very well. You will find the mausoleum in the area outside Goliad that is down below the pit, southeast towards the world heart. Tread carefully, though. People are telling stories of some sort of undead creature there. Not that I believe in such things myself.
What goods have you?
And you're using that here because?
I found the outlaw.
Is he dead?
No, I talked to him.
Talked? Why did you talk? What did he say?
He wants you to start trading with him again.
Trading? What trading? What are you talking about?
Еще плюс можно же взять таланты, которые за каждый левел дают тебе больше характеристик. Чтобы получать там, допустим, не по 10 характеристик, там, по 11, по 12, не знаю, по миллиард.
О, блядь. За место 10 ты получать будешь 11. Вау. И чтобы эту хуйню вкачать, нужно иметь 50 интеллекта.
Ну, у меня есть 50 интеллекта, я вкачал эту штуку.
Блять, да даже в Fallout нахуй это, блять, больше дает. Там в Fallout каждая единица интеллекта также дает очки характеристик. Только там можно интеллект вкачать до 10. И просто тонну перков, блять, которые добавляют еще больше очков. Интеллект можешь поднять больше, чем 11. И перки дают сразу там по 5, по сколько там дополнительных очков. Ну, он, по-моему, по 5 перегнул, по-моему, 3 он дает. Но все равно. 3 это больше, чем 1 в 2 раза. Что-то, блядь.
Но 3 это и больше, чем 2.
About the outlaw.
What about him?
Why did you stop trading with him?
Ой, блядь, разъебывался, пёс. Не устраивает его количество очков навыка, блядь, очков характеристик. Ой, пёс.
Anyway, I mean, that stuff was junk. I wasn't doing any harm. And Angram is monitoring the Elex oscillations in the area.
Въёбывается и въёбывается, въёбывается и въёбывается. И по-любому ведь до сих пор в том же броне ходит, блядь, сейчас, сука, проверю.
Well, if it matters that much to you. All right then. I will start trading with Bigby again. But I won't take a gamble of getting exiled. As soon as there is even a trace of a suspicion against me, this is over. And I'll tell them you were involved.
Бля, ты чё, к берсеркам приступил, или ты у них броню спиздил?
I will trade with Bigby again.
Она просто не требует
You can tell him that I
характеристик, вот я
need the
и
same
купил.
terms as before. No, no. He'll have to make it more, all right?
Quit messing around with that gizmo, will you?
Собрать 50 грибов в этом блядском городе.
Не поддавайтесь чувству. Держите их под контроль. Расчеты. Вот ваша опора.
I'm looking to make a trade. And...
Uh-huh.
Give me a drink.
Насчет мутантов. Я разложил ножи кусаются.
All technology must be consigned to the past. Take it to the pit.
Я, правда, не знаю, сколько
Give me
времени. Зато Астел знает. Я с ним поговорю. Я сообщу тебе, когда можно будет идти за мутантами.
You have been told.
Не теряйте себя. Концентрируйтесь на суть. тех потрохов, кто выжил. Мне нужно узнать твое мнение. Я подмешала в наживке краситель Б-35 груз и скормила ее нескольким мутантам. Он воздействует на менталитет мутанта, и мы изменяем его для них. Я демонстрация того, как докторально сколько времени должно пройти, чтобы краситель достиг индивидуала после попадания в желудок птицы?
Я понял вас. Мне надо пару часов поработать с дом. Пока разберусь, я пошлю тебе сообщение на твой ответ.
Спасибо. Тогда я пока что вернусь в птицу.
Там такой. Вот сразу как что, так сразу оскорбление. Ну, блять, понятно, что с тобой.
Хочешь?
Fascinating.
Initiating combat.
Not now.
This is a dangerous area.
Over there.
Not now.
What are you doing here? You should go. This place is dangerous. You should move on.
Слышь, петух, тебе звонит, блядь, отвечай давай.
You're Crow, the guard from the Mana Shrine, right?
Yeah. You've come looking for me then, huh? And you came running, did you?
You took the Elex from the Mana Shrine.
Who says I did? You know how much Elex sells for? Lots of people want to steal it.
Why did you steal the Elex?
What's that to you? I've not seen you before.
Tell me what happened. Maybe I won't give you up.
How can I be sure of that?
Там, блядь, за тебя мутант стоит. Хули он там делает? И почему он не агрессивный?
I could lie to Cauldron.
Why would you do that?
Persuade me. Use your chance to get out of this, or leave it. Your choice.
Who says there's anything to explain? Elex, it's worth a lot. I took it. I sold it.
You wouldn't be hiding out here if you had.
Maybe I like mausoleums. Go on, ask your questions.
Why do you need Elex?
I am not hiding. Have you met the mutant here?
No.
That is my brother, Grimmer. The Albs captured him and took him to that converter. They were going to throw him in. He escaped somehow, but the converter had changed him. I don't know how he survived, but whatever that machine did to him, it's left him needing Elex. If he goes without it for any time, then he's in pain. Without it, I know he'll die. He's my brother. And sometimes I wonder if I did the right thing in saving him.
You're feeding Elex to your brother?
I'm controlling it. Trying to lessen the dose each time. I'm weaning him off it, I'm sure. I keep going, I can get him back. When he's better, I'll go back to Goliath. I'll explain everything to Cauldron. Until then, I can't. They wouldn't understand what I'm doing.
You can keep the Elex.
Yeah, great. I wouldn't have given it to you anyway. What will you say to Cauldron?
I'll say I found your corpse.
Dead should answer the question. They won't look for a dead man. Maybe. I can explain that. If I go back in the future, say the body was mutilated, I'll say that I planted things on it. I hope I can go back to Goliath after my brother's cured.
Происходит.
Come here, you animal. You can count on me.
Все, о чем просил я. Пора возвращаться.
Come here, you animal.
Оба! Все, понял ответ. Ты просто пидор.
Блять, я тебя захуярил.
Мерзкая пародия на человека.
Насчет особого оружия.
This is a dangerous area.
Ну-ка, дай посмотрю. И несколько кислотных желез. Ты не пожалеешь об этом. По оружию мне нужно немного времени. Задумывал эту штучку несколько лет. Не хочу работать в ППХ. Возвращайся через неделю, будет готов.
Через сколько?
Неделю? Качество требует времени. Возьми быстренько. Сегодня уже не начну. Забирай неделю, черт возьми, если так не терпится. Наверное, ты...
Кажется, кто-то сейчас сдохнет. О, сука.
Не сейчас.
Немного мясных консервов.
What are you doing here? You should...
Кто спалил тебе этот хлам?
Кое-кто сказал мне, что ты у меня его ключ.
И что я должна делать с этим бесполезным куском металлолома?
Бесполезным? Соло?
Да ты что?
You can't
Присмотрись.
use your
Это просто кусок железа, крашеный под золото. И я даже не уверена, что это именно железо. Твой кое-кто тебя как надул.
Пожалуй, мне стоит вернуться в порт и прояснить.
Кто это был? Я так поняла, он меня знает, да?
Он назвался так.
Нет, не знаю такого. Но так на профессии только идиот будет называться настоящим именем. Кто бы это ни был, он думал, что им поведут на его подделку. Нельзя догадываться, дурачок, что я не просто контор. Меня на такие штуки глаз не лопнут. Эй, если поторопишься, может, успеешь его поймать, пока он не сбегал.
No, I'm not good enough for that.
Over there. We could learn much from these ruins.
Будьте внимательны к тому, что происходит вокруг вас. Берегите ваших товарищей. Дуло, это где дырка, всегда направлять на врага. Что там такое в задних рядах? Сбились, что ли? Никак нет. Кто разрешил тебе рот открывать?
You don't have to believe everything they say.
Why do you always say that?
I have brought supplies.
You have? Well, I'm salivating already.
I have brought you the cultivator's loaf.
You are a born gatherer. That should see our stomachs full. Thank you. Here. That should pay
Сука,
for
ты еще
it.
громче это делай, блядь.
No, you must pay twice that.
Well, I don't have that much. This will have to cover it, I'm afraid.
That will do.
Well, good. Here.
I don't know anyone who is pissed at that guy.
Do you ever think about how things might have been before the comet?
И опять здесь, да, блин, это что такое?
Как у меня эта информация?
Ясно, ты играть не хочешь, да? То есть ты меня игноришь? Где мои
Нет,
приглашения?
ты играть не хочешь. То есть ты меня игноришь?
We'd better get out of here.
About Kral.
Yes?
I found Kral. He's dead.
Then his crime has been paid for. Did you find the Elex there with him?
No, there was no Elex.
I feared as much. No doubt it has already fallen into the wrong hands. Thank you for your efforts. You achieved more than the guards did. One question, at least, now has an answer. Something has occurred to me. Perhaps you could help me with something.
Я не желаю ее больше видеть.
What do you need?
I need someone less conspicuous than myself to do some inquiring. You see, I need some answers, but if I start asking questions, it might be as bad as me outright condemning the man in question. Suspicion sticks and people can start to see someone as guilty, even if there is nothing wrong. So, that is why I'd like you to do the asking. You see, there is a cultivator by the name of Ulrich, a willing and capable berserker. But there has been a change in him of late. Something I can't quite put my finger on. I would like you to speak to him and see if you can find out what is troubling him.
What do you suspect Ulrich's problem is?
Well, that's the issue. Suspicion is all I have. You see, Ulrich has continued with his tasks. He is polite and helpful, but there is a distance. He isn't as open as he used to be.
How can I find out what's wrong?
Just talk with him. See if you get the same feeling. He is someone who loves what he does. You should have no trouble getting him talking about his work in the seeding fields. It has long been a passion of his, but maybe that's it. Maybe he's seeking promotion, or maybe he's just having a bad day. Whatever it is, he served us well, and if there is something wrong, I'd like to help him. I don't want him to be afraid to tell me of problems.
Ебать. Я теперь могу на реактивном ранце нахуй вперед летать, не только вверх. По-моему, это многовато топлива. Ай, блядь. Тратит. Минус ноги.
Ладно. Ладно, поехали.
Не сейчас. Ты не знаешь, где сейчас он? Твой питомец. Лучше бы ему быть где-нибудь подальше отсюда.
Я призываю силы анального кольца! Горите, питомцы!
Я спрашиваю про торговца.
Хэнк торговец? Никогда про такого не слыхал.
Ты должен его знать.
Юноша, если я тебе скажу, что нашел философский камень, и, наконец, смогу превратить железо в золото, ты мне поверишь? Если такой человек такого типа, такого ты скорее найдешь где-то среди людей Бакстера, чем среди нас.
Блядь, да ты обезьяна, что ли?
Ну ты меня игноришь, блядь, играть не хочешь, блядь.
Это наше колыбель. Место, откуда
Я
мы
чё?
родом.
Я
Не
ничего.
стоит оставлять его этим ублюдкам.
These fucking mutants. They're so desperate for Elex, they even try eating the mana from the seedlings. All that work, ruined by damn rotboars.
Mutants eat Elex.
It's like a drug. They need it. If they don't get it, they die. They'd rather go without food than Elex. That doesn't help me keep the seedlings alive, though. And that's my task. I look after all the seedlings here.
So, your job is to protect these plants from mutants.
Happy? I've got the most important job in Goliath. Hey, maybe even on Magalan. Protecting the seedlings, that's the law. World hearts are to be protected from everyone and everything. Not that these little baby seedlings are world hearts yet. But now Boren's had the mana delivery from Caldrum, we can start cultivating them again, and then, who knows? World hearts, proper world hearts, are rare. But maybe, just maybe, one of these little things will make it to maturity.
Я сразу, как тебя увидел, понял. То я приму твое предложение? Точно.
What do you think of Orn?
He's a good boss. I enjoy working with him. He cuts me some slack, gives me some time of my own. That gives me a chance to, well, do some experiments sometimes. Just try a few things to see if I can help the seedlings.
Очень щедро с твоей стороны. А сам ты почему этого не сделаешь?
Слушай, мне срочно надо. Давай пока без лишних объяснений.
Is there a way to stop the mutants from eating the plants?
Yeah, I mean, if we can't grow many world hearts, maybe we should try growing them differently. Maybe we could breed them so that the mutants wouldn't eat them. But we're not allowed to try, which is crazy. I mean, imagine what we could do. And not just to seedlings. If mana does that to a plant, imagine what it could do to a person. If we don't try, we won't progress.
Подумать надо. Ладно, согласен. Только обещай, что не откажешься.
Говори, что я должен сделать.
Я знал, что с тобой можно иметь дело. Мне все это...
And is everything all right out here? There's nothing getting you down.
Just the usual. The mutants. The low success rate in growing world hearts. The occasional bit of grief from the boss, but nothing too bad. You know, nothing worth talking about.
Are you happy working for Cauldron?
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, it's not always so easy. Caldrum is pretty strict about how the plants are grown and what you do with them, and, well, how are we gonna learn like that? You think the first cultivators just stood and watched things grow? The first mages just waited for magic? No, they tried things. They experimented.
Why are world hearts so rare?
I don't know. I mean, berserkers have been studying them since before I was born. I think they found one out in the wild. I heard they were going to destroy it because it was, you know, a mutant plant. Then they realized this thing was making everything else grow. They've been learning how to cultivate more world hearts since then, but it's hard. Even since they learned to feed them with mana.
Ты ничего не забыл? А сколько я контролирую?
Эй, слушай, я тебе заплачу только когда...
Я ему про свою плату. А с торговцами я чем рассчитываться толком? Бесплатно они ничего не дадут.
О, конечно, чем я только думал. Вот, держи, этого должно хватить. Давай скорее.
Cauldron sent me. He said there might be a problem.
Problem? What problem? Why would there be a problem?
That's what I'm here to ask you. Why do you think he's worried?
Shit, I don't know. I don't know why he would say something like that. At first you get me talking, and then you tell me that? Are you just here to spy on me? Get out of here, leave me alone.
If that is everything, I should get on.
About my support. I took care of Eardor.
Are there any problems?
None to speak of.
You have proved yourself a friend to the Berserkers with this act. The work Eardor does is at the heart, the world heart, of everything we stand for. It's criminal that we hadn't helped him before. Thank you.
How am I doing?
Drogue put in a good word for you. But you impressed the wrong man. Others have paid for taking his word before now. You will need more than his word to gain promotion. You have passed Angram's test. You helped protect the seedlings from mutants. Born was grateful for the help you gave him with the harvest. He has spoken up for you. Yara says you didn't acquire the converter parts he needed. That was a missed opportunity. Ornir told me that you failed to help him deal with an outlaw he was worried about. My wife seems to hold you in great favor. You helped Eardor, something we neglected to do. It seems you weren't able to find the stolen Elex for Kaldrum. You must do more if you want to fit in here. Earn those pledges, and you will earn my approval.
Stop using that here. This is no place for technology.
Если еще раз увижу, порву на мелкие кусочки. У тебя вообще больше дел не будет. Ой, как страшно! Ты думаешь, я с таким, как ты, не справлюсь? Нет, это большая ошибка. Ну-ка, иди-ка сюда! Передала!
Are you sure this is a good place for us to be?
Тихо! Слышишь? О, тебе говорят.
Уложи его!
Ah!
лучше не связываться. Кто ничего не делает, тот не ошибается. Я должен...
Блять, а в чем смысл автоматического стрельбы? Я что-то не пойму.
Автоматической стрельбы?
По-моему, когда ты выбираешь автоматическую стрельбу автомата, урон снижается где-то, блядь, на 90%. Я хуй знает.
Не знаю,
Это
я...
ненормально, блядь. Одиночный выстрел хоть что-то сносит, когда включаешь автоматический режим, пушка вообще перестает дамажить. Мне кажется, я чуть нихуя не пойму.
Да, говори. Отлично. Прямо гора с плеч, честное слово.
I must remember these ruins. I would like to return to them someday.
Come to Igniton and discover the truth. This is me. Perfect. Broadcasting from the orbit to bring warning to all people out there. Stay safe from the wilderness.
People of Magalan.
И сейчас.
That didn't work. I'm in.
Эти норсом с одной хп ходить.
Один хуй ваншотает все подряд.
Ты часто думаешь о себе?
Когда становишься отцом, появляются другие тяжести.
Right behind you.
Нет, мне не показалось то, что меньше в одиночном.
А?
А не показалось мне то, что автоматический режим наносит меньше урона, чем одиночный. В принципе, на одинаковых противниках проверил. При этом об этом нигде не сказано. Дебилизм.
Разве на самом оружии?
Нихуя там не сказано. Там одна цифра и, видимо, та, которая рассчитана от одиночного выстрела. Если одиночный выстрел 36 урон наносит, то очередь наносит, не знаю, по урону 2.
А чё за, типа, одиночная очередь автоматически 725?
Это боеприпасов сколько?
I'm attacking.
Чё нельзя? Нахуй тебе их убивать. Можно убивать крыс, можно убивать жуков всяких разных. Хомяков там, не знаю, всякую хуйню мелкую, блядь. Нахуй птичку убивать. Птичку жалко.
I must remember this place.
Блядь, ты настолько меткий, тебе, блядь, еще и автоматической стрельбой стрелять, да хуй тебе, блядь.
В этом мне абсолютно нет смысла. Это конченая игра, где, блядь, автоматический режим почему-то наносит меньше урона. Это то же самое, если калаш, блядь, будет дамажить меньше урона от того, что он стреляет очередями, либо автоматически. Хуяли он должен меньше дамажить от того, что он стреляет одной пулей или очередью. Калибр один и тот же, да и пушка та же самая.
Повсюду хищные твари. Без оружия шагу не сделаешь. Хорошо, что ты нас нашел. Это случайно не тот торговый караван, за которым немного я. Слава Калаам, тебя прислала Девья. Я уж боялся, что нас со счетов списали. Твоя помощь нам бы очень пригодилась. Для начала расскажи, что случилось. Мы хотели пройти новую дорогу. Короче, и опаснее, конечно, но мы все равно решили рискнуть. На полпути из порта в замок.
I am going to find you. I'll assist you.
Ты когда-нибудь пытался прикупить оружие, когда тебе в спину палят? Но это еще не конец. Кое-как мы спаслись от грабителей и увидели лачугу. Решили спрятаться там на вред. А пока мы туда поднимались,
Do you know what you're doing here? Do you understand the paths you have taken? Or can I guide you to enlightenment?
Tell me about Kalan, your god.
Kalan is our...
Раз, два, три, пидор, будешь ты!
The madness.
Another beast!
Kalan is our protector. Kalan is our salvation. And Kalan will be the one who allows us to win this war. I know not all people find relief easy. Relief amongst all this horror of war seems alien. But our way of life can offer you a lot. Tell me about yourself, and tell me the truth. I can only offer you true guidance if you give me the truth. Where have you spent your life?
In Zakor, I was an alb.
An alb? We live in changing times. The only albs to be seen outside Zakor were in raiding parties. Soldiers attacking the world they didn't know. Now there are separatists and... you. You aren't like the others. The separatists still take Elex. Clearly you don't. Interesting. If you say so. Have you joined a faction?
No, I'm not a member of any faction.
Then you will face that decision one day. To know who we are, we must first find where we belong. And how have you survived out here? Have you given in to the bloodlust suffered by the Albs since you left Zakor? Have you taken the life of anyone amongst the free people?
No.
No? You have survived out here without killing anyone? That is hard to believe. I just have one last question. And please, don't lie to me. Honesty redeems. So tell me, did you lie to me when you answered any of the previous questions?
Yes, I did lie.
I expected you would. Everyone does out here. But we have suggesters in the Hort who can help to re-educate you, to guide you to the true path. You will like it there. Trust me. Close your eyes. Listen to my voice. Your search is at an end.
You're awake. Good. Welcome to the holy ground of Kalan. You may be somewhat confused.
Заебись, меня просто взяли, тэпнули в город этих уёбков кирилликов.
How is that possible? It appears that man was able to manipulate our minds somehow.
Raynor has selected you as an initiate, a candidate suitable to be recruited into the clerics. That is a great honor.
Ой, блядь, я бежал на квест, хуй пойми сколько, меня взяли, блядь, и...
I want to become a cleric.
Ладно, похуй.
That's good to hear, initiate. Your initiation will begin today. Report to Judicator Reinhold.
Я
May you
понял, тебя
walk in the
похитили.
footsteps of Kalan. Your place is here now. The Hort is your home. Report to Reinhold to begin your
Похитили,
initiation.
блядь, и инста завербовали.
Что сделали?
Завербовали.
You have a lot of machines here.
The Hort holds and protects old world knowledge. We, the clerics, have kept it, developed it, and hold it in trust for all Magalan. Our mechs hold back the Albs. I hope we can find more people to stand and fight beside them.
Who's in charge here at the Hort?
Our Judicators, Reinhold and Albrecht. You will find them at the rear of the stronghold in the cathedral.
Всякий раз, когда мы сражаемся...
Пока ты крепко ночью спал, мамку я твою ебал.
Ну ладно, это знак.
Че, игра зависла? Блять, а хули ты лол начал транслировать?
Что я хотела сказать?
Не лол начал сразу? Так он у меня в своем захвате же был.
Территориальную претензию. Но с нашей стороны и непредусмотрительная
Ладно, это знак, раз у меня вырубило нахуй.